Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again, going to be continuing a single player playthrough. So today we're going to be building a battery factory out here in the blue crater.
Hey, what's going on here?
Trying to do an intro. Who are you?
Ooh, doing it. Hello, I'm Jakes. My name is Jakes.
Yeah,
What you're building a what?
We're building a battery factory, man. Just trying to do my intro for it. You're interrupting.
Oh, hell's yeah, I'll help. No, I'll help you. Battery factory, I love battery. You need a hand? I'll give you a hand. I'll give you two. I'll give you a couple of nuts as well.
I normally do solo, but I suppose I can use a hand or two.
Oh, hell's yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Right. The criteria is, as per the rules of your world, is 5 stations per train station, and we need 5 train stations here. That's why we've laid it out as it is now.
Exactly.
Right. So you're happy with this layout? This is going to work for you.
Yeah, this works just fine for me.
Right. Perfect. So we've got our little in point here. A little interchange for the train to go whichever way, and then they're going to be exiting this side. And I was thinking, for the battery factory, all we need to do is just place down a certain amount of manufacturers, and then bring in whatever resources, which is why we've got the trains here. And all those resources will be coming in from the trains and just go up to the manufacturers, and they'll pump out the batteries. Yeah. That's about the gist of it, right?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So I'm just assuming other people will be here as well. Let's say inspectors from Fix-It, and they're going to be not using jetpacks, and they'll just be walking around. So we need to make it so that they can access it from outside, and then be able to walk the floor. And obviously it needs to look good as well for the bosses.
Absolutely.
You happy with that?
Now you know how it is. She doesn't like us decorating too much, though.
Because it's a waste of time. It's inefficient. But we rebel. We insist on aesthetics.
Yeah, something you don't know about me is I'm a bit of a logistics expert. Yeah.
No, I've seen that in your videos. I've taken many tips from you.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, logistics and layouts and things.
Yeah, because I love having a clean logistics floor.
Oh, me too. Definitely. I used to. That's why I go with the standard 2 foundations high or 4 meters high, so 8 meters in total for my foundation, for my logistics floors, just because it gives you enough space to be able to move around, and just gives a nice clean look, so you can actually access it, and it's still practical as well.
Absolutely.
This is going fairly quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we got 2 people doing a factory. It goes.
And both of them like logistics.
Yep.
We got sulfur coming in, aluminium. Is it what do we call those again?
Aluminum sheets.
Yeah, aluminum sheets. Yeah, aluminum sheets. That's right. Satisfactory goes with the American aluminum instead of aluminium, which is the correct one. But we're gonna have to go with aluminum. No, I'll beg you differ. But we're gonna have to go with the aluminum one because Satisfactory calls it aluminum. Actually, the spelling is aluminum, not aluminium.
Yeah, I say they're both correct because they're both spelled differently. It's not like they're being. It's not like we're trying to misinterpret it. It literally is spelled the way it sounds.
I think the Oxford Dictionary will disagree with you. Moving on. We're not going to resolve that debate.
No,
all right, so we got aluminum sheets, and we got plastic, and we got the wire coming in. The idea that I want to do is, if you look over here, you can see this corner here, and you can see this little bit of Z fighting if you approach it with a weird angle. It's not now, but when I was approaching, I saw that. But if you if you now want to do, so we want to do the corner bit here because it's going to look nice. There we go. Right. But what we also want to do is we want to put the lines and then paint it in here. But if you see here, there's like a half one here. And the thing is, you can't paint half ones for whatever reason. You can't paint these ones. Like you see now, I'm trying to, but it's not letting me. So if you want to put up the corner here, but now I want to paint this one, but the only one I can paint is the full foundation, not the half ones. So you're going to have to put a full one in here. Now, what I usually do is, in this case, the easiest way is going to be, let's just push it to the side, and then you can just paint that one.
Yep.
And it's going to overlap with this one, but that's fine. But sometimes you don't have the luxury of putting a full one in on this side, and for whatever reason, you're going to have to put it on this side. But if we do this now, you can have Z fighting, obviously. So let me just do it in coated concrete. So you can see there's the problem. That's the issue. Now, how do you resolve this? Now, the one way that I do it, there are other ways of doing it, but this is what works for me. Is I grab any kind of pillar. I usually just go with a metal pillar, and you can just like put it halfway in there, in between both of them. I then go and I grab a catwalk, this particularly this one, and if you look closely, you can see you can move it quite freely up and down here. And what you want to do is you want to move it down, and just until it's like 1 or 2 pixels below the one that you don't want it to clip into. So right about there. And obviously, if you take your time, you can get very, very close. So if we grab this one, then now you can snap it to the edge of the catwalk and just nudge it into position. So we want it. So for whatever reason, we have to put it like this now. So it's halfway into. Go up. It's halfway into the other one, and because you're slightly below, you won't see. There's no Z fighting because it's not competing. It's not on the same plane. So if I now remove these and I paint it, there you go.
Yep.
No Z fighting. Yep.
So put that there temporarily.
Sure. I'll extend the floor so you've got a marker. Are you already doing it?
Yeah.
I was gonna do exactly the same thing just now.
Yep. Then we remove the floor hole, and then we can connect to it.
Exactly. It's almost like you've done this before.
Yeah, I have a few hours in this game.
A few, yeah.
I haven't decided if
I'm trying to catch up to you, but I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I haven't decided if I like this game yet or not.
Yeah, you need like another 3,000 hours to decide.
Yep.
It's like those Steam reviews where you get with a guy that's got like 7,000 hours in the game, and he leaves a review. It's like, yeah, it's fine. It's like, dude, you spent 7,000 hours in the thing. Spaced out like that.
What do we got here?
And it worked out. This is very efficient as well.
Oh yeah.
So, what we can do is we can either bring these belts around, flat, up to here, and then have these kind of like spaced out, you know, at certain lengths, and just bring the belts in and just connect them up, instead of stacking them here. So we can bring them flat and then just lift them up. So they either, I don't think a lift's going to be overkill. We can probably just run it straight to these ones. So actually, let me show you what I mean. I'm trying to explain it, but I can't explain it without showing it.
Yeah, I can
So
pretty much get.
I think you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think for the viewer's benefit, let's do it like this. So we can now connect it there, 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 and there, or other way around. There, 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 and there. Like, which one do you think? Maybe the one going this way.
Left to right, going up. I think. Well, actually, no. You're better off doing it the way you just showed there, because your your splitter is really close on top.
Yeah, on the top side, yeah. I think we don't actually have an option, to be honest.
Yeah, you're
kind
of stuck with it. Now, me personally, I like to put my splitters in first. Put my splitter stack in first, and then connect the belts. It's actually easier than trying to put them on the belt itself.
It's a good way of doing it, because I was trying to eyeball it in. You're going to use mechanics instead, the game mechanics, which is better. I
was taking into account the wall, if you're going to put a wall here.
The wall's going to be here where I'm flying.
Yeah. That's why I was.
So you've got up to the edge. You've got
that's
up to the edge.
Yep. That's why I put the split. That starter splitter was all the way over there. No corners needed, and
Right, so there we go. No clipping, nice and neat, walkable, as we like. I will do some lights in here, and I'll do some. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's just get the factory functional first. All right, so we're gonna be. It's feeding. It's gonna produce, and it's gonna pump it out at this point where I'm at now. I'm just going to neaten this up quickly here. So we've got 8 manufacturers. Each are going to do, let me double check this, 30. So 30 times 8, times 8, gives us a 240, 240 output. And luckily, we do have 240 belts. Now, check, we've got 270 belts. Damn it. But this whole section here is going to be like a little office. And the reason why I've got this belt out here is, first of all, you can look in all the trains coming in, and then also if you put down a little monitoring thingamajig, you can actually see the amount of product being produced, and you can use this as a way to inspect it.
Okay,
so
I'm on board.
Turn this into effectively like a little office.
I'm on board with it.
And then just, you like it. Okay, so that's the rough idea for the office. Let me just block off the little logistics section of it on the side.
You just have a solitary chair. Just stares at the batteries all day.
One guy's sitting there monitoring it all day.
Yeah.
So this is kind of cool. So Chandra, if you have a look over here, we got this like slight overhang here, which will look kind of nice, because what I'm thinking of is doing like an angled beam going down to this section here and hooking it up. So, hey, Mr. Bean, coming to inspect our work.
I want the one with the hard hat. It's from one of their videos they did.
I'm going to leave the color choices up to you, since this is going to go into your world. So color is your baby.
Oh, getting fancy.
Oh yeah. I like to use these ones for my logistics floors, because it looks a bit more industrious.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you've already got angles going, so that complements it.
And yes, and the angle a little bit. So I'll probably prop it up. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this pillar idea, but for now, it's going to work. I might have to do this, because there's a gap on top.
Yeah.
And your suggestion was, let's encapsulate it.
Yeah, like
Make it part of
encapsulate.
this factory.
Yeah, encapsulate the whole area and then light it up.
So we've got this big ass piece of rock sitting here in the middle. We might see if we can utilize that somehow. So the center point for the factory is going to be this one here. So just as a reference point.
Actually kind of lined up.
Cut straight through it. It does kind of line up. We can use this as and we can have the walkway go around roughly like this. And I think what would look interesting is if we grab this door and copy this one, we can incorporate this into the build here.
Oh yeah.
And that separates it kind of, and then you have this feature in the middle, and we can do some light on it and make it pop a bit more.
Yeah, put some glass around it. But lighting over the top,
absolutely.
like it's cut off. Like, ooh, it's
Okay,
a little feature.
So we can do it like this.
Look, but don't touch.
Yeah. Right. So how do we want to incorporate these miners? Because let's all have them face at least the same way. So this is a little trick for somebody. If you want to get the miners all to face the same way, just go to any kind of like foundation, line it up exactly like you want, and then from there you know. Now they're all good.
That's a nice little trick.
So I just usually build like little, just especially like in this build, we want them to be orientated the same way. Or if you want them to be 45, aiming like a 90-degree angle, then you just line it up here and then go here, and then you can spot them down without doing some elaborate whatever. Okay, so we're gonna walk past these guys, so we want to also obviously incorporate them into the bulb.
The
Something like this.
the glass foundations always have an issue with reflecting the sky
It's
or reflecting
usually
a
way
lot
too
of
much.
light. Yeah, it's just way too much reflection. So
So we can skip them entirely and just do nothing in there and have like just the segments here.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then just have some railing or something along it.
Exactly. And we can still do the painted one as well. Let's do it like this. Or alternatively, Tundra, you can check this section out here. This is now if you want to be fancy again. We can do, because we're just doing like segments, might as well do like a 45 and just keep it interesting instead of just doing 90, 90, 90 the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
Something like this.
Yeah, it looks
So
more.
it looks kind of interesting now.
Looks a little more
Yeah.
natural.
You don't care about whether the sulfur has excess and then doesn't get used by the machines. You, like you said, you're not going to funnel that to a train station, the excess. We're just
Yeah.
like, if there's excess, then there's excess.
Yeah, so what this sulfur is going to do, we'll just have it merge in however you like to do it, and just run it into the end of the train station over here. Yeah, however you want to do it, you just stick it in this port back here.
Sure.
And that would be just the easiest. That'll make it easy, and it's that way if I do import more sulfur at some point, I only import what I need rather than importing an entire train and then trying to merge it.
I like what you do with the train stations, kind of like using them as a buffer. It's cool.
Yeah, like I said, as long as if you're not doing several thousand per minute as items, you can use them as a buffer. It's just when you start creating
Like
to
if-
that 1,000
Like
to
mega
2,000.
factories, then that might be an issue.
Well, yeah, because the inbound and outbound ports stop when the train's loading and unloading.
Yes.
So if you're
That's why I
moving
use
thousands
those
of,
two buffers.
yeah, if you're using 1,000 items per minute or more, that becomes an issue because the belts will empty very fast before that train's done unloading. Even though it's only like 10 seconds.
Check down here. Sometimes these lights are just way too much, especially on an enclosed area. And
yeah.
what I then do is I use these pillars, block them off, so it's less light and also makes it look a little bit more unique. It's almost like a small version of this thing.
Right.
I might even do it like slightly bigger in the middle.
Yeah, you definitely use these lights to cast certain shadows, make them look interesting.
Something like that. So you've got this like light bars going down. So it looks like two separate light bars. Almost looks like signs going down, but these are obviously way brighter.
Yeah.
I like to do this in my factories if I can. So I'm going to do this kind of lighting going all the way around, basically. Should look interesting.
So yeah. And you can hide your with that doing down the middle. You hide your power
cables.
lines when
Yes.
you daisy chain.
Yep. How's your roof coming along?
It was working, and then I looked at it from underneath, and I like,
You're like, eh.
I don't know if I like this anymore. The top looks great, but you're not going to see it from the roof.
Well, you can definitely see it in the video. So I'll definitely showcase something that looks cool.
Yeah. I think this will work out great. Letting in a little bit of natural lighting with the,
Okay.
so almost like a feature rather than a.
Yes.
It's like technically can be more interesting, but that's this is part of the idea anyway. I wonder what kind of color of light would definitely look good in here. Maybe like a light blue, like a almost like a steel blue color. You definitely don't want to
I
do.
saved the color that you can try. It's called light blue for the neon one. See if that works for you. You should be able to see it.
Do you have one? Oh, in these signs up
sh-
here. Oh yeah.
I saved it under the colors, but you can pick it up there if you like.
Oh, can I?
That one's kind of nice for one.
See if I can actually see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There it is. I guess you can see all my colors then too.
That's why I know. That's why I thought you could see mine probably.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, because I definitely don't want to do like something like this area. You definitely don't want to do too much color. Want it to be a bit more natural, but you do want to have a little bit of a, as you could say, influence. You influence the color a little bit. I definitely like this idea though, having these two spots as like natural light spots. Then have the rest of it like encased in the rest of the roof like just concrete.
So at least the roof is in. I'm kind of like in two minds still about how I want to do the walls. I like the little office bit here with this section at the bottom. Even with the orange, it looks kind of interesting. So I have to close it up a little bit more. And then the sides, yeah, it's still like, not sure. The back end of this factory looks like crap. The front end's much better. I might do the front. Might do something similar to the front as I did to the back as I did to the front.
Which one's the back and which one's the front?
Well, I would say the office is the front.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so north. All right. Yeah, definitely.
Back end's a bit plain.
Yeah. It'd be a bit of work, but you could reroute like the materials coming in to go through another office and then back down.
No, but what we can do actually, that's not a bad idea, is we can, like the materials coming in, like let's say, I would say, I'm going to dump this anyways, I'm going to remove this section here. You have those materials on show, so from the outside you can actually see the belts on the inside with the stuff moving back and forth. That gives you like a little showpiece to look at. So bring these belts out almost, say half a meter. And then go across, and then they kind of like just go back in again and link up on the other side of that splitter little thing that we did. So it's kind of like a display coming around here. And then you've got these lights also on the inside, which you can see quite far from the belts themselves. What's the best way to go from flat to stacked? Looks good.
You do lifts. Could work.
Not for the first two. You can do for the top two.
What do you mean? No, the way you have it, but just like lift at the end of the corner rather than before it.
Yeah, and I'm just so you'll have it like.
Yeah, or
like
yeah, you could use the corner, or yeah, you can use the lifts as the corner itself.
Show me what you mean. What do you think?
Okay, so we have. I'm just gonna lock this in. We have that one there, and that one, and this one. Action point. I gotta fuck that up.
Oh, you did the little stubby one. How do you do that again?
So you just need a single connection point, or you could do double connection points, like this. I could take my lift, and I'm going to lock my lift in place so it doesn't snap to anything.
Okay.
And then I know that that's the exact distance that I want to go. I can. Oh, that didn't work that time. Okay. It just worked a second ago. Maybe it doesn't work that way. There we go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and you could do it with splitters and mergers and stuff, but the splitters and mergers after 1.1 came out are kind of buggy sometimes when it comes to doing stuff like that.
They're a little weird.
Yeah, for some reason they won't allow the material through into the lift or out of the lift. It's very strange. It's like, no, they broke my trick.
Oh, that's wrong.
Like, yeah, it still works, but yeah, just have to do it slightly differently. Because yeah, using the lift as the corner makes it
that works. Yeah,
tightens up everything a little bit.
No, definitely. What we can do maybe just to break it up a little bit. Let's do like a grid almost in front. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know what frequency we should do that. You stand back, what does it look like?
Oh, I think I've been kicked.
Kicked? Yeah, you have left again.
Alrighty. Yeah, she's coming along together pretty nicely on this side.
Yeah, I thought I'll do like a little outlook area here. Just to give this area, this face a little bit more character. Otherwise, it was getting a little bland.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll quickly do this. Shouldn't take too long to do this. I just want to get everything in place so that it would almost look complete. What's your plan of action for the section on the left? My left.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna carry it along. Maybe right off the corner here. Do it in a similar style, I think. Just so it doesn't just so it doesn't look too far out.
Yeah. Just kind of extend this building to that one in a very similar fashion. Gotcha.
I was kind of picturing kind of like almost like a rib design over the train stations. Yeah, kind of put a big old rib in here, and this would be maybe more of the taller points, and then we do like some lower ones or something with some...
With the rib design, you could maybe do like a partial enclosure as opposed to a full enclosure, and have it kind of like a bit more exposed, but with the ribs in place. And maybe have like, I don't know. Oh, you're teeing off like that. Okay, interesting.
That is just to kind of visualize it and see if that was going to work. Yeah.
Just to see if what you have in mind actually can practically, first of all, work and then look good.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of like the half exposed.
You think that's going to work? Okay, cool.
I also think about this area too. It's just like, I know a lot of my. I'm going to go with mainly concrete bridges leading up here, or coming over here. So it's like this area is definitely going to be very highly saturated in the air. So it's like maybe metal structure work is not the best material to use.
Yeah, it's already a bit muted color-wise if you're in the hole itself. It's just like blue, grayish, brown.
Definitely wouldn't be able to survive without a mask down there. A lot of that area definitely looks toxic. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah.
You know the other side where I put those kind of like testing those beams.
Yeah.
And it's default orange. I think that actually doesn't look too bad because we're seriously lacking color on that side, and we can check side out with the orange. I think it actually kind of works.
It's either orange or
might even do this.
Maybe
just the orange versus everything else in there.
Like maybe the red.
Or we can even do it red. But just basically adding some color into it.
Definitely.
Otherwise, it's quite bleak. Very what's the word for it? Brutalist.
Industrialist, yeah.
Exactly. That's very red.
Let's.
There's no mistake that that's red.
Let's fade it out a little bit. Nope.
It's like shockingly red.
We'll do a steel, the steel red, the one that's on the steel beams and pipes.
Copper or what?
No, the ones that's on the steel beams and pipes.
Okay. That's what you call an aggressive red.
Yeah, that red is a bit less harsh.
I think it's nice. It's a bit more muted.
Yeah, it's not quite as hurting on the eyeballs there.
Shockingly red. Yeah, it's like in your face red. Go check this thing out here. This is kind of something I made very early on. I use this in pretty much on every factory that I do.
Little power connectors, yeah.
But you see what it does? It's to detail out the power connector. So this one, let me just save it and I'll show you how I use it. I assume you probably know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's save. So if we go to flight, you with me?
You and trying to figure out where your light's at. Oh, there's your light.
There you go.
Your light was bleeding through the floor.
Oh. So I'm always like, do you go up to the roof like this, or do you put like pole there? And like, I'm never really happy with it. Until I kind of like made this little thing for me. So power connector, and the idea is it sits right there, and then obviously what you want to do is just line it up as close as you can to it, kind of like that, and then you can hook it up. So there's still a cable there, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I want to get down here, and if we go down here, then you can see it pops out at the bottom, and then you can do your logistics from here. I can see a lot of people like to hide it in the floor. It's not a bad idea.
Yep.
But I kind of like this one because it solves a problem for me, and it looks kind of interesting. When you go through your factory, you can see these little red thingies popping up everywhere, and you're like, oh, that's where the power is. Like that, you see? It's kind of nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Switch off your light. You see, like, there it is.
Got a little bit of lumen going on.
Exactly. Yeah. Probably need some, at least. I probably need some lights, and I just want to do some accent lights and neon going around. And then this one is pretty much done. And then just do some quality control, make sure I don't miss anything. But we can probably, I don't, like I said, we probably don't even need to test it because it's such a straightforward factory.
Yeah, this lighting is very deliberate. Absolutely.
I actually want to turn down the other lights. I think they're overpowering them a little bit. You want to turn them to your right. You just want to turn them down. I don't know, like 20% or 15% maybe. See if that does anything.
That's 25. Yeah, 25 is just right enough. Yeah, definitely turning it down reduces the reflections quite a bit. Reflection.
That's good.
Yeah, the reflections are just something else they need to work on.
I'll see if I can find that command. I had it somewhere, but I'm pretty sure you can. It's like a graphical setting you do. It isn't meant for reflections, but it does reduce them quite a bit to the point where it actually looks really good.
And if it's And if it's a command, you could probably input it into the game's INI file as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So that you don't have to input it each time. Yeah, I don't know if that's something Coffee Stain would have to work on, or if that's something that the developers of Unreal Engine 5 would have to work on. Because
the amount of reflection.
Yeah, because I think lumen is what's causing it to go crazy like that.
Oh, okay.
It's very possible.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely have to turn off lumen in order to try see if the reflections are different. But yeah, lumen definitely it's still experimental. It works great, but it's still in the experimental phase. That's they're just like, yeah, if you want to use Lumen, it's at your own risk there.
What about the? Are you gonna do? Is there anything more that we need to do with the geoplants or the geonodes? Or I suppose we need to do the skeleton for the train station. Or is that something you're gonna do on your world, or what's the plan for that one?
Like, yeah, if we want to work on the train station side, I definitely need to get the walls out there done and the little walkway that you are starting on.
So let me I'm just get like a bit of an overview on this side.
Yeah, I definitely need to make this roof a lot more interesting, but at least it's there to get started.
You know what you could do to some extent? You can maybe take this idea, you have the ribs, and to some extent do it on this side as well. Maybe have it line up so that rib kind of stops by the roof, but then it exits on this side and continues on through there. Something like that, maybe.
Yeah, good.
But, right, so we said initially we wanted a walkway to be level here, and so you can walk on the, like where I'm at now, here.
Yep.
So you can kind of like walk around the miner side. Let me quickly just get that out roughly. Because what we can do, speaking of walkways, is we can actually have this door stop here, move this door, and we can have walkways from this door going forward, which means taking all of this out and just doing walkways.
Yeah.
Top floor, then going down and linking up at the bottom. I think that's probably going to be better, right?
Yeah, because you're going to have a lot of lighting on the ceiling here.
Okay, cool. And then we'll do just like a massive amount of downlighting.
Yeah. You're definitely going to have a lot of lighting.
This out. Okay, I'll start getting creative with walkways going around all the machines. If you want to, I don't know, do the walls maybe, or...
Yeah, I've been working on the wall. I was like kind of curious. I was like, should I box it in with solid walls, or should I go windows? Or...
What about, let me, so I just had a thought. What about just doing it like this? I'm just going to do like this random section here. Perhaps something like this. But more of an industrial look on this side. Something like that. What do you think?
But like just like open with just supports in the center, or supporting the roof.
Yeah, maybe what you could do, give it like a little skirting on top. I'm just gonna use, let's say, if you take like our upper foundation, and just have this one kind of just testing it. Like that's the extent of the wall basically. So it's just like a little top level one. And then from there, you kind of like work this in somehow, or even like just these ones, so it's slightly less. Okay, it looks kind of interesting with all the walkways. I think it looks
cool. Yeah. Making little links. Heck yeah.
Do you want me to start with the lights, since I'm pretty much done on my pillars?
Yeah.
Have you got a specific idea for the lights? I suppose the industrial lights, or what do you call those ones?
Oh yeah.
That's going to give us the most lighting.
Yeah, plus, we wouldn't
ceiling light.
Wouldn't be relying on Lumen too much with the billboards.
You could maybe do the really big one. They're pretty good, but I think this is going to look good because it's also very directional. We'll do like a row down here as a test, and we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, definitely.
You can always hook up a light board and maybe do it like a brown orange color, like industrial lights normally are.
Oh yeah, the nasty yellow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Yeah, that's what I call it, nasty yellow.
Yeah, yeah, 100% correct.
Oh yeah, I like this. I like the way these walkways are looking.
Yeah, they look kind of industrial, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
This kind of looks really interesting with all the walkways in here. And
Yeah.
the little supporting pillars and all the machines.
Yeah, it's very industrious.
It is, 100%.
Yeah, that's about what I was envisioning. It was, yep, covered over space with lighting underneath.
Nice.
Yeah, came out pretty good. Does make for a nice effect.
This side is fairly even. Yeah, especially if you stand back a bit. It really pops now.
Yeah.
Kind of fits your world also a little bit better now. There's more lights on it.
I got lights everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you got lights on your lights.
Yep. Very good.
Sometimes use this trick if there's an inconvenient pillar or something where there's where the belt is going through a wall and I don't want it to look like it's clipping.
Mm-hmm.
I just took these ones in there.
Yep. I've done that.
Then you can say at least, nah, it's not clipping.
Yep.
Perfectly fine.
I've actually done like little boxes with splitters. We got like a multiple manifold, and you just lay it out flat. If you build a foundation over the top of it, and then build those wall holes, then items go in and they split out, and it looks.
I see.
It looks
That's
brilliant.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's quite smart. Very sneaky.
Yeah, very sneaky. But if you take the foundation away, then the belts are just going through each other. Like, yeah, but I couldn't fit the. Well, I do right angles and everything, so it's all nice. But yeah, it's just like, well, I couldn't fit that. I couldn't fit a normal manifold in this space, so I had to do a little bit of trickery to get it to
black magic.
A little bit of a thing to get it to look nice. And it's pretty smart too, pulling out rather than trying to grab the angle again for the next one, just pulling out a little pillar that's already to the angle you need.
The thing I saw somebody, you can actually you can grab the angle, but if it gets all tricky and if you mess something up, then your angles are all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm thinking we can do one in the middle. I'll do one quickly and just see how it looks like.
3,
try and see
4,
how can
5,
I.
6. It's 6. You're gonna have to do 2. So if you use these big pillar supports underneath the rail lines, if you kind of overlap the corners, and then what I can do. S. And we remove big pillar supports. No longer needed. And we can remove these bottom ones. There we are. So yeah, see, I got the frame foundation to bend around with the track.
It's quite easy to do like that. Nice. What I'm thinking for support for the rail maybe is
You can extend out some arms.
something like that.
Okay.
Just want to see what might work here.
Yeah, definitely looks lightweight industrial.
Because you can make it slightly more interesting by just giving it a bit of an angle to it as well.
Yeah, well, triangles are definitely the strongest shapes.
More believable.
Well, they're the strongest shape in constructions. Yeah, that looks a bit more.
What about like that?
Yeah, that's definitely a bit more
Meaty.
structural integrity. Yeah.
Oh wow, look at it. It looks kind of interesting when you actually remove the concrete.
Yeah. I think removing the concrete might on this outer edge as well. It'll look more sleek.
Yeah, I want to go up to this point, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll look way more sleek.
Yeah, that was very much the intent originally. Looks kind of strange with this like skeleton thing wrapping around, holding it up in the air. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely futuristic in a way. Definitely got that sci-fi feel to it.
Oh yeah. Trying to see what I can do with light chip, but I'm not getting the result that I'm looking for. Yeah, the idea was just to maybe somehow illuminate this wall.
Oh yeah.
But the options for decent lights is a little limited.
Yeah, you definitely have to do like either billboards or.
Yeah, I'm thinking billboards. Maybe I can. I actually know what I can do is I can run a second row and have billboards just on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just put it against this one. That will then illuminate it. Actually, no. Let me do this at an angle. That's gonna be better.
Maybe desaturate it a bit.
So it's more light.
Yeah, so it's more white, but it's still kind of purple. So it's got that tint.
Yeah, I got you. Like a tinted. It will also give us more light in general.
Yeah.
There you go. Or even more.
Actually, it's not too bad. You're on the inside here. Yeah, it's not loud anymore.
Yeah. It's not as obnoxious.
Yeah. Definitely.
So this factory is pretty much done, except for this section and that section.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
On the bottom side, I think you could probably go a little more solid.
This.
Yeah.
What do you want? Just bring it down with foundations, perhaps at an angle. Oh yeah, wait, let me try this.
Yeah, I think a bit more of a solid foundation will definitely bring more structure to it.
Like up to perhaps here.
Yeah, up to you. Definitely up to the structure that you built. Yeah. Yeah, using the landscape to our advantage for structural integrity. Yeah, now that we're trimming off all the fat.
It's stripping up them.
Yeah. Looking good.
So definitely turning into my my style, and to some extent your style mixed in as well.
Yeah.
It's shaping up really nice, actually.
Oh yeah. I'm glad it's working out so well.
Slightly better than I thought it would be, to be quite honest.
Yep.
But I think the red lights with the red beams on top here really brings it together.
Yeah, just gotta finish putting the lights on that one beam and we'll be good.
Yeah, the missing beam. I didn't notice. Wow, if you come out here, it actually looks pretty cool. With this kind of like, almost looks like a hand with like knuckles of fingers holding onto the edge, pulling it back. This is quite an elaborate build, actually, now that I stand back.
Yeah, it definitely looks good from afar.
Actually, let me go a bit further out. Yeah, the red trim really nails it. I would almost say maybe even remove the red trim from the two center columns. What do you think? If you go a bit further out.
Oh, where I did around the
On the inside, basically, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's really up. It's really personal taste more than anything else now.
I mean, I liked it. So I was like, yeah, actually, okay. I'm going to do that on the top pieces here. Because it's not, obviously it's not everywhere. So it's like, well, we'll put it on some things.
Okay. So this works actually quite well. Doing like a collab on the server and operating together. It's a good trial run for this kind of idea of cooperation. It works quite well, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad it does.
You agree?
Yeah. Definitely doing it in a creative world.
Creative world.
Yeah. I'm doing a thing over here, and it turned out really nicely, actually. It's like, ooh, I like
What
that.
do you do?
Holding an angle pillar over here to kind of, because I was like, I don't like these frame walls just ending like they did. Like, I gotta have some kind of thing on the edge.
Where are you now? What section are you talking about? Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's look nice. So that's cleaned it up quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Call this save wrapping up. That's pretty much where we are.
Alrighty then. Well, that concludes the factory build of our battery factory that me and Jakes had taken part in. Did a little bit of a collaboration video. And a huge thank you to him for not only helping with the factory build, but also doing the main body design as well as the design around the train stations and stuff like that. That was, pretty much all him, and I just kind of helped and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed that. So yeah, again, huge thank you to him for helping me out with this project, kind of doing a factory that I really didn't have any idea of what I was going to be doing. I mean, I would have came up with something eventually, but yeah, definitely need a battery factory for our supercomputers. And well, we've been working on this project for quite a while. In total, the build time was 11 hours, roughly, and stuff like that. So it was quite a fun build. I definitely enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. Me not being too annoying anyway on certain things. So the main thing I was in charge of was the train stations, and working out where the train stations are going to be, the rail lines, and how they were going to come in, as well as doing my idea of incorporating the build around the sulfur nodes and the geothermal plants. I wanted to incorporate all that into the actual building itself, put a roof over it, put walls around it, and tie it in to the factory build. And we really didn't exactly know what kind of design was that was going to be incorporated. So I just kind of played around with the different styles and whatnot, and eventually came up with the kind of natural lighting coming in, but mostly covered with solid foundation so we could have some down lighting and get our walkways and stuff. And that was pretty much the way it turned out was pretty much what I envisioned as far as that section of the factory goes. And of course, Jakes, he blew me away with the factory design, placing down the machines and all that stuff, with all the how he ran the belts and stuff like that inside the actual factory, being fully walkable with all the walkways and stuff like that as well. It was pretty good, and it worked out amazingly well. So yeah, definitely a fun build. I would like to hopefully do this again in the future sometime. Maybe we can collab with a series or something. Maybe we'll do Satisfactory Plus. That would be amazing. I'm not saying we're going to do that. I'm just saying that would be amazing if we could work out Satisfactory Plus and do like a multiplayer series. That I would be amazed at that if we could pull that off. Of course, he needs to finish the game first, so because he's still working on his playthrough. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll talk to him about that. No promises though. But yeah, so it was quite good. The factory turned out amazingly well. I'm quite happy with it. Going to be putting it into my world here very soon. So you're probably thinking, how are you going to do that? How's that going to work? Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to use a method of copying the factory from one save to another, which is actually the entire factory is going to be copied over. And I will do a short video soon about how that I managed to do that, to put it into my single player save, because we did run into the challenge of, well, my save is a single player, and I wanted to keep it a single player, so we had to think of how we were going to work around that. I know it's being a little bit difficult there, but I wanted it to remain a single player save. So but yeah, so we came up with the idea of building this factory in a creative world, which actually worked out. It worked out quite nicely, and I was very surprised of how well that all that worked. So Yeah, it was built within a creative within a creative environment, so we could just build. Don't have to worry about materials or anything like that. But everything within the build itself, I do have access to in my single player, so it's not like I'm getting access to stuff I don't have yet or anything like that. It's just manufacturers and Mark V builds, and then just decoration pieces essentially, so, and some trains. But yeah, it was really nice. But yeah, once we finally got all the skeletal built and whatnot, we just trimmed away the fat and then made it look like it was the whole entire skeletal structure was being supported by the cliff face there, which actually worked out quite nicely as well. And that was mostly Jake's with all that, so I just kind of helped out. It worked out really good, so very happy with it. So yeah, once again, like I said, I would like to thank Jake's for helping me out with this project, and it's been a ride as well. So anyway, I guess that'll probably be enough of me wasting all of your guys' time, but getting that finished. So all right, let's get back to the video here. Alrighty, well, that was a lot of fun. Quite a long day of work. Thank you for your help,
quite
man.
a long day. It's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed building that factory with you a lot more than I thought I would. First, you know, how we first met, you just interrupting me.
It actually worked out quite well. No, I think it came out quite nice. I mean, looking at it now, it's It's kind of what I had in mind, but with a lot of flair between both our styles, which I think complements each other quite well. And no, I think it looks quite good. In fact, I'm quite jealous. I want this on my world as well, but
Ab-
I don't do batteries yet because I haven't unlocked it. But eventually,
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, again, like I said, thank you for your help, and I think that's like we'll call this one done.
nice, good
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.